Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a very long time since I've done an actual YouTube video. I've been uploading shorts onto my channel, like cooking videos and things like that, but it's been forever since I've done an actual nursing video. So my first year of nursing update, I guess. It's about 2 years overdue. 1 year, I don't know. So actually I did not work the first year that I got my license. I took my NCLEX, is where I last left you guys off. I took my NCLEX, I passed, and then some things happened. I needed to take some time off, take some time for me, and didn't want to jump into a job right away. So I did take some time off. Almost a year after I took the NCLEX is when I applied and got my first job. Now, my first nursing job was in an outpatient setting, and it was at a plasma donation center. The hours were, I think, 5:45 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. It was 5 days a week. The pay was very good. I was getting paid more there than experienced nurses were getting paid at the hospital that was in my city when I was living in Tallahassee at the time. It was literally a half a mile from my house, and I stayed there for 6 months because I started letting people get into my head, because they told me, oh, that's not real nursing. You're gonna lose all your nursing skills. You need to get a job in an actual hospital, yada yada yada, the whole med surge talk. And I eventually caved and went and got another job. But before I talk about that job, I'm just going to talk about some of the job duties that I had at the plasma donation center. My title was center medical specialist, responsible for if someone wanted to donate plasma and they're going to be a new donor, they would have to go through me, and I would do an assessments of them, go over I think like the FDA requirements, let them know what testing we were going to be doing, because we did rigorous testing for STDs and things like that. I went over potential disqualifications with the donor. There was like a binder this thick that I had to memorize of potential things that could disqualify you from being able to donate plasma. So they would come in to me, I would do all of that, and then send them on their way to the technicians to get their the hemoglobin, hematocrit levels checked and all of that, and their vitals. And then they would go back to the donor floor if everything was suitable. Then I would also respond to donor emergencies on the floor. And when I say emergencies, it's like maybe someone had a syncope episode, or that's the most common thing, just people fainting. We just treat them, not much to do to treat that, but we take the vitals, see what's going on with them. If we needed to call EMS, we would call EMS to transport them to the hospital. So that's what I did. I did like the pay, that was a pro. The proximity to my house, a pro. But I did feel like that job was very, very easy. I felt like it was too easy. Some cons of the job: again, too easy, not really many nursing skills going on, having to tell people their test results. I just found that very difficult to be able to relay life-changing news to people. Like, I just found that to be very difficult. So I would have to be the one to tell them, it appears like your lab work showed some positive markers for this or this or this, so we suggest you follow up with your primary care. And yeah, that they would be permanently disqualified from donating. I spent my 6 months there, and then I looked at my hospital options in Tallahassee. There were 3 options. There was Tallahassee Memorial Hospital, which I feel like is where everyone goes. Me, I was not going there because the pay was so low. They were offering like $27 an hour, and you were required to go through the new grad program and do all of this and sign a contract. I didn't want to do all that. And then there was Capital Regional, which is now owned by HCA. The pay was slightly better than TMH. However, they the conditions of that hospital, and you know, I had like staffing, patient ratio concerns and things like that, so I did not want to go to that hospital either. My final option was Select Specialty Hospital. Select Specialty Hospital is a long-term acute care hospital. So a lot of people, whenever they hear long-term acute care hospital or long-term acute care, they're thinking nursing home or something like that. Like, no, this was an actual hospital where I feel like I really was able to develop my nursing skills into what they are today. So it's an actual hospital. I'm going to be doing a detailed video on my time there because I spent an entire year there. The staff was great, very helpful. I made so many friends, and I miss them so much because I no longer live in Tallahassee. I really enjoyed my time there. But again, be on the lookout for my detailed video about my year at Select Specialty. Stayed a year there, and then after that I moved to Miami, and that is where I currently live. And I am currently an agency nurse. I'm an agency, I work PRN, but usually full-time hours. I work with kind of like an internal agency with one of the hospital systems down here, and there is basically an app, and I go onto the app and they show all the shifts for the next week that need to be filled, and then I just click book. Just book. Do I enjoy my time at these hospitals so far? The hospitals are obviously different. I'm not gonna say where I work right now, but just know I work in a hospital system down here in South Florida. The pay is good. About the only reason I'm sticking it out, because the pay is good and it gives me the ability to be able to live here. I've been working night shift. When I was at Select Specialty Hospital, I did day shift. So I did a year of day shift, and now I'm doing almost a year of night shift. And I did night shift when I first came down here. I said I was gonna do it just for a couple months to become familiar with the policies, procedures, and new things that I may not have done at Select Specialty Hospital. So I felt like night shift would give me a better, allow more time for me to learn these things. Really, here night shift is just as busy as day shift. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm staying on night shift because if I'm going to be doing just like the same amount of work, I want the differential. So I'm staying on night shift for the time being. So that's been my nursing career so far. I had the job at the Plasma Donation Center, moved on to Select Specialty for a year, and then I moved to Miami, and now I am an agency nurse working at a level 1 trauma facility. I don't know the exact amount of time that I've been working as a nurse, like maybe a little over 2.5 years. I'm still a baby nurse. I feel like nursing has been very difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Not so much in the fact of the skills. The skills is just second nature at this point, but I mean the profession in itself is just, I feel like, not everything that I thought it was going to be. As I've encountered more people, it's just making me more and more second guess my career as a nurse. I feel like the patient assignments are not safe. The patient nurse ratio, not safe. I'm down here getting 7-8 patients on the regular. Sometimes we'll have texts, sometimes we won't. And I forgot, so in Select Specialty, I worked in their ICU and on their regular floor. Here in these hospitals, I'm doing PCU. I sign up for PCU, I come there, I'm on a med-surg tele floor. So I'm getting 7 or 8 patients. When they do put me in PCU, I get 5 patients. Fine. That's fine. I feel like that's fine as long as they're not on any titratable drips or pressors or anything like that. If they are, 5 patients in PCU is too much. Too much for me. So I just wish that, you know, we could have better staffing, because they're always short staffed. Always. I could tell you my first shift, when I came in, I looked at the whiteboard for the assignment, and I'm seeing my name over and over. Like, I'm counting. I'm like, and I'm just counting and counting. And I got to 7, and I'm like, I have 7 patients? At that time, the most I was used to having ever is 5. And you might say, well, okay, well, 5 patients versus 7 patients, not a big difference. It is a big difference. It is a big difference. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, that's something that is normal down here. And being normalized around the United States, which I think is so dangerous. Is so dangerous, because if you have 7 patients, there is no way that you can adequately be able to provide like adequate patient care to these patients. You just can't do it. Get what you can get done, basically. Just focus on the important stuff. Make sure you try and chart what needs to be charted. Chart the important stuff, and that's it. Like, you can't do anything extra for your patient. There's no time. There is no time. So yeah, those are some things that I don't like. What else can I say about my time in nursing so far? I don't know. At times I feel like I want to change my career entirely. I'm not gonna lie to you. Always exhausted. And it's not just the night shift. I mean, it's just the shifts and dealing with the people and the administrators and the bureaucracy. And I do love research. I do have a biology degree, and I love being in the lab or something like that. So maybe I might start looking into like some clinical research. I don't know. Either way, I'm going back to school, whether it be to get an advanced degree or shift gears into something else entirely. I don't know yet. Since I was canceled tonight, I thought I would just make this video for you guys to give you an update. I'm going to make another detailed video about my time at Select Specialty Hospital. I'll also make a video about PRN and agency nursing in Miami. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. You can follow me on TikTok. On TikTok, my name is Maya Mole. I'm gonna put that here somewhere. I don't know. I just got random videos on TikTok. Well, it was great talking with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night, whatever time you're watching this. Bye, you guys.